Well, next week marks the one-year anniversary of March for Our Lives, a movement founded by Marjorie Stoneman Douglas students in the wake of the February 14th shooting. It's just one of the many ways the Parkland community has tried to turn their pain into positive change. Now, a new South Florida PBS documentary highlights this and other ways these proactive parents, teachers, and students are using their voices and creativity to help their community and the nation to heal.
Morning.
I think this day is important. Number one, it's the day before school. Parents are a little frightened, students are frightened. The community, is trying to re-engage in an aspect of life that the innocence was lost in.
Let us lift up their lives, lift up their souls, and live our lives as fully and as with blessing as we can.
There's a lot of people that have been hurting and grieving for the last 6 months. I mean, today is the 6-month anniversary of the shooting, and so the idea was to try to give some positivity, some upbeat sense that we're going to be going into this thing and have a wonderful and great year, and hopefully nothing goes wrong.
Right now, people are searching for answers and they're searching for truth, and more than anything, people want answers. And there is no answer to tragedy. The only answer to tragedy is hope.
And here to share more about the making of this powerful documentary are filmmakers Linda Corley and Joel Kaplan. Thank you both for being with us.
Oh, thanks for inviting us.
Man, just watching that little clip, it's just so powerful. I really loved what he had to say about the anecdote for tragedy is hope. So, Linda, talk about the genesis of this. What made you all want to make this documentary?
Well, first and foremost, Joel and I are filmmakers, but I actually raised my children in Parkland. I'm a Parkland mom, and this city is very special to me. And so when this tragedy happened, I went to the park the next day, the memorial, and it just evolved from there. You know, we all felt we needed to do something. And I found a young Marjorie Stoneman Douglas student who wanted to make a film on hope. And God love him, because he didn't have any equipment or wherewithal. And we said, Darian, we're going to help you,
You've met the right people. We know how to do this.
And so it just started out that we were just going to follow him and give him advice. And then South Florida PBS found out we were doing this, and it became a documentary. And I felt that it really should have the angle of hope and healing.
Joel, talk a little bit about that, the angle and sort of the structure of this documentary, because I felt when I first started watching it that I did expect to see the images and hear the sounds of that tragic day when all of the fire rescue crews were there, et cetera. But you don't spend too much time on that.
No, obviously it's the elephant in the room that has to be addressed, so it's addressed, and we quickly move on because we knew right from the very beginning that we wanted to show this community coming together and healing. One of the things that Darian said when he met Linda was, we can't let this define us. This is a great city. We have a great school. We can't let this one moment in tragedy define us. And he wanted to do a film that showed that we're making progress, we're moving forward, we're fighting back. And that just took hold of us. We just realized that this is the direction that we want to go in. And we met some incredible people, community coming together. It was a very emotional journey for the year that we worked on it. It was a beautiful story.
A lot of tears, but sad and happy.
Sure.
When you're watching, the human element at its best. You're watching post-traumatic growth, which is just people using the best of themselves. I mean, we're talking about victims' families that have just forced themselves out of incredible grief to make other people's lives just so worth living.
Talk a little bit about that, because you said you were a little bit frustrated actually at first because you had a difficult time getting the families of the victims to want to talk at that point or to open up, until you made this connection with Andrea, who is the sister of Joaquin Oliver. Talk about that.
Right. Well, her parents, you know, started an incredible charity called Change the Ref. And people will know Manuel as this just larger-than-life father of Joaquin, and he goes all over the United States painting these walls of demand. And Andrea, the sibling of Joaquin, you know, is always sort of wanting to be behind the scenes. She's been very quiet. And if you meet her, she's not quiet at all. She's a beautiful girl that has a lot to say. But, you know, we're very honored that she chose our documentary and said, this was my platform.
Yeah. I think we actually have a clip of her speaking. Let's take a listen.
We got to take it day by day. That's what I do, because I can't plan ahead. Like, I can't plan on how I'm going to feel tomorrow and how I'm going to feel even in a few hours, you know? She had a class with Joaquin, that class, and she's super excited to meet us.
Nice to see you.
She sat next to Joaquin.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, people get emotional. I feel their pain. It's like I step outside of my own pain and I like take care of their pain and make sure that they're feeling okay, and it makes me feel good to make other people feel good. It's a good healing process for me.
Wow, Joel, that's really powerful. Talk about that moment.
Yeah, moments like that, I actually get choked up watching it now.
I got goosebumps. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the kind of healing that's going on and that we're seeing throughout the community, and it's a beautiful thing to see, and we've seen a lot of other stories very similar to that.
Yeah, certainly that's not a planned moment. We had no idea that Haley, who was in the classroom that was the last classroom of that day, that was the classroom where they heard the fire alarm, they went out. Haley, the girl with the long hair, came to that service project, and when she met the Olivers, she just started crying.
She hadn't met them until that point,
Never.
correct? Wow.
And the Olivers had never met any of Joaquin's classmates of that day, that hour. And there were so many questions they had wanted to ask.
Yeah.
But today, that day, was the day they chose Haley to ask that question. And you know what? It not only healed the Olivers, it healed Haley, because she suffers from survivor guilt.
You see that she gets choked up there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she was beyond healing when she left in her car and said, I'm so glad I met them. I am so glad I met them.
Yeah. Joel, we have about a minute left. Talk a little bit about the journey. You said, because it's about healing the nation as well. And in the documentary, you go to places like Chicago. Talk about that.
Yeah, it was amazing to go around the country. And when we went to Chicago, that is, I think, considered the most dangerous city in all of America, and there's more shootings there. And so that's why these kids from Parkland wanted to go there to say, we stand with you, we support you, and we want to help to make change. And so wherever we went, we saw these kids standing up like warriors saying, we're not going to take this. We're not letting this define us. You might have caught us off guard, you might have surprised us, but we're going to fight back and we're going to win the war. And we just saw a lot of powerful moments that were very, very uplifting and really encouraging.
That's amazing. Yeah. So quickly, Linda, what is that you want people to get from watching this?
Just how the fact that Parkland was a great city before this happened, and you know what? It's still a wonderful town, and it's arguably even better.
Wow.
What a wonderful group of people.
Thank you both so much. It's beautifully done.
Thank you.
Yeah. And you can watch After Parkland, Healing a Community and a Nation right here on South Florida PBS, Friday, March the 22nd at 9 p.m. on WPBT, and then on Thursday, March 28th at 8 p.m. on WXEL.